These are things I don't want to happen in the series finale of Stranger Things Season 5. First thing I'm really worried they're going to do is have Vecna, aka Henry, become a good guy and have a redemption arc in this final episode. Listen, obviously Henry has been through a lot. It seems like he's been controlled by the Mind Flayer for most, if not all of the bad things he's been doing. But I'm sorry, if you wanted this to happen and you wanted Henry to break free from the Mind Flayer, the Abyss, and all this other stuff, and him to become good and defeat the Mind Flayer, you had to do that earlier in the series. You can't save this for the last episode, because now this is a guy that we've watched kill multiple people in season 4. He tore a hole through Hawkins. He wants to collide dimensions into each other, and he literally kidnapped like 12 new kids this season. I'm sorry, you can't make him be the new hero of the series. It's just gonna feel cheap. And speaking of all this, the second thing that would ruin the series finale is if we don't bring back the Mind Flayer in some capacity. It obviously seems like they are going to be doing that. A lot of people are assuming this picture on the bottom is like the Mind Flayer's body, but it's honestly kind of shocking that we haven't been dealing with a Mind Flayer at all this season so far, or we haven't gotten into like the three-headed dragon, which it still looks like they might be doing in the finale. I'm just worried it's going to feel like a little bit too much to happen in one episode. Like, some of this stuff should have been happening earlier in the season to progressively raise the stakes. It's really in a weird scenario where now you need the Mind Flayer back because he's crucial to the entire story, but we also have not seen the Mind Flayer since like this one scene in season 4 and the end of season 3. Another thing that will ruin the finale, in my opinion, is if we do a huge fake out death for 11, something like the Dark Knight Rises, where Bruce saves the city and uses that as a way to like quote unquote kill off Batman, but he really just goes off and lives overseas happily ever after, which I do like in The Dark Knight Rises. And I'm sorry, it's gonna feel so cheap if that happens in the series finale of this show, which it really seems like they're alluding to. Obviously, they keep talking about she's gonna make this sacrifice, but I feel like we're gonna see like, oh, everybody thinks she's dead, but really she just maybe lost her powers and went and lives far away somewhere. Speaking of 11, before I get to the next point, can we please make sure she's actually like the main focus of this series finale? Like, this is the last episode of the entire show, and so far in season 5, she's felt more like a side character than like the main character of the entire show. Like, I know Will has been very important to the story since season 1, but I feel like he's never actually been the main character of this entire series. But now in season 5, we're kind of switching that around, and 11's on the back burner for some reason. But getting back to some death talk, I'm sorry, someone needs to die in this season finale. Like I said, if you're gonna do 11, actually kill her off and don't have it be a fake out death. But I've accepted they're probably not gonna kill off a main character. I'll accept even some side character that nobody cares about. Like, this picture above me is the perfect representation of how ridiculous the cast size has gotten here. Like, why are all these people here? Like I said, I literally don't care if it's someone that's super inconsequential that most people won't care about. Like, kill off Murray. I'm sorry, nobody will care if he dies, but you're like, oh, see, someone died in this big final battle. Vicky, obviously they're not going to kill her off, but that's another character you could be like, oh my god, there's stakes. Again, I'm not saying like Mr. Clark is someone I want to die necessarily, but it's another smaller character that people like, and it'd be like, oh my god, there's an emotional attachment here if he does die in the series finale. And Kylie 100% has to go. I'm sorry, I'm so sick of her character. It seems like she's evil anyways. It really is just incredibly ridiculous to look at. Like, I know all shows grow and evolve